Two people walk into the same hospital with the same chest pain. One waits 6 hours and leaves with a $3,200 bill. The other never walks in at all. A doctor flies to him. Same pain, same country, same week. Here's what your money actually buys. It isn't better medicine. At every level, the drug is the same. What money buys is the wait. Watch it change 5 times. Part 1. You have $0. It starts on a Tuesday. Left arm. A tightness under the ribs. You don't call anyone. Rent is due Friday, so you wait. You drink water. You sleep on your left side. Thursday, you can't stand up. Now you go, not to a doctor, to the emergency room, because it is the only door in America that is not allowed to turn you away. You sit for 6 hours under a TV with the sound off. 12 minutes with a doctor, 1 EKG, 1 bag of fluid. You walk out at 4 in the morning and the sun isn't up yet. Then the envelope comes, $3,200. If they had scanned you, $8,000. And here's the part nobody tells you. You didn't buy health care, you bought a debt. 36% of American households are carrying one right now. Nationally, it adds up to $1.42 trillion. 14 million adults owe over $1,000. 3 million owe over 10. That bill will follow you longer than the illness did. So, you do the obvious thing. You get covered. That's level 2. And that's where most people find out that having coverage and having access are two completely different things. Part 2. You have a card. It's plastic. It has your name on it. It says, you are covered. You are not. You call a cardiologist. The receptionist is polite. We're not taking new Medicaid patients. You call another one. Same sentence, you call a third. She doesn't even finish the word. Here's the number behind those phone calls. Fewer than half of doctors in America accept Medicaid, 45%. For private insurance, it's nearly all of them. Researchers tested this with children. Same clinics, same phone calls, 2 scripts. 96% of offices took the privately insured kid. 41% took the one on Medicaid. Across the board, Medicaid patients are offered 28% fewer appointments. You finally get one, it's 6 weeks out. You show up early. You wait 40 minutes past your own appointment time because that happens to you 20% more often than it happens to them. And this is the turn. You have coverage, you do not have access. The card is not a door, it's a permission slip, and half the building doesn't accept it. So you fix that too. You take the job with the benefits. Level 3. Real insurance. And this is where you finally get seen fast and find out something worse. Part 3. You have a job with benefits. New card. Better card. This one works. The chest pain comes back 3 years later. You call on a Monday. They see you Wednesday. You get an MRI and nobody blinks. A specialist walks in. A second one after that. The system moves and it moves around you. This is the level where the medicine actually shows up on time. But watch what nobody does. Nobody tells you the price. Not the front desk, not the doctor, not the machine that scans you. You are the only customer in America who buys before seeing a number. You find out 6 weeks later in an envelope. Deductible. In network. Out of network. And a specialist you never chose who stood at the end of your bed for 4 minutes and who was not on your plan. 1 in 5 emergency room visits used to end exactly like that. A surprise. A bill from a stranger. So here's level 3's turn. You are not buying care. You are buying it blind. You get treated first and priced afterwards, and you agreed to that when you signed a form you did not read. Which is why, the moment people can afford it, they stop buying insurance and start buying something else entirely. Part 4. You make real money now, and you buy a thing that is not insurance. $92 a month. That's the national average for direct primary care. $92, and you get same-day appointments. Push it up. $1,800 to $3,500 a year gets you concierge. $4,000 to $10,000 gets you the tier above that. Here's what actually arrives. Your doctor's cell phone number. A visit that runs 45 minutes instead of 7. You text him a photo at 9 at night, and he answers at 9:04. Now stop and look at what you just bought. Not a new drug. Not a better surgeon. Not a different machine. You bought the 6 hours under the TV. You bought the 6-week wait. You bought back your own minutes. Nobody at this level is paying for medicine. They are paying for the wait to disappear. And if $10,000 a year does that, ask what $100 million does. Part 5. You have $100 million. Same chest pain? Tuesday. Left arm? You don't call a hospital. You call a man who is already on retainer. $40,000 to $60,000 a year, paid whether you are sick or not, just so he exists for you. He knows your blood work from March. He answers on the first ring. You don't drive anywhere. Lenox Hill has a wing for this. Mount Sinai has one. New York Presbyterian has one. Mahogany in the bathroom. Meals on china. Sheets you'd notice. $4,000 a day out of pocket, on top of everything else. One man didn't take a room. He took the whole wing. $1 million a month. 6 months. $6 million to not share a hallway. And if you're nowhere near New York, the plane is an intensive care unit with wings. Now, here's the thing that should bother you. The bag of fluid hanging over that bed is the same bag from part 1. Same molecule, same dose. The stent is the same stent. The surgeon trained at the same school as the one who gave you 12 minutes at 4 in the morning. You did not buy better medicine. There is no better medicine. You bought the 6 hours. You bought the 6 weeks. You bought the 12 minutes, turned into an hour. Every single level was buying the same thing, not medicine, minutes. So here's my question for you. What's the longest you have ever waited for care you were already paying for? Put the number in the comments. I want to see how far apart we all are.